Hello everyone, whoever is watching the live video or whoever is watching the recorded one, greetings from Advanced Media, and I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining our today's webinar where we're going to speak about the new payload from DJI, the H20N. Before we get started, let me introduce myself and my colleague. My name is Yahya and I work as a creative solutions engineer dedicated for the drone solutions in general. And I have here with me Ahad, my colleague.
Hello, greetings. My name is Ahad. I am the creative solution engineer in Advanced Media, and I'm handling the enterprise drones and solutions for the public safety, law enforcement, and all the industry related to drones.
Okay, thank you, Ahad. Can you guys please confirm in the chat box if my voice is clear so we can get started? It should be clear because we are using DJI mic.
Yeah.
Let me see the chat box. Is it clear? I think it's clear. Okay, so let's get started. As you know, today we're going to speak about the H20N, the new payload from DJI, and the subject is seeing through the night with H20N because the N is for the night, for night vision. So what we are going to speak about today is we're going to introduce the DJI enterprise technologies in general. Then we will define the night vision, like the concept of the night vision. And then we go deep with the payload, with the camera, the H20N. And of course, last but not least, we have to mention the FlightHub 2, the cloud-based management system for the drone fleet, because it's really, really important for a lot of different cases. And of course, we will have a Q&A session. So before we get started, Advanced Media, we are at Advanced Media here in Dubai. We are mainly into the media and the broadcasting equipment, and we have a branch here in Dubai, we have a branch in KSA in Saudi Arabia, and we have in Egypt, so we are expanding as well. And on top of that, we are the authorized dealer for DJI and DJI Enterprise, and we have the dedicated service center for this brand and for the other brands as well. So yes, about DJI, we are speaking about DJI Enterprise because mainly there is different categories for DJI company as a company. There is the consumer, there is the prosumer, there is the agriculture department, and here we are speaking about the enterprise. So mainly for the enterprise, if you can see here in the slide, there is mainly 4 different drones. So if we, Hassan, can you open the slide? Yes, thank you. From the left to the right, we are speaking about the most portable to the heaviest one. So from the left, there is the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced, and the Phantom series, the new recent drone from DJI, the M300 series, and the most advanced one, the Matrix 300 RTK. And I'm saying it's more advanced because it can take a lot of different sensors, right? Because the payload can be changeable. So as you can see from the Matrix 300, the payloads available from DJI official, we have the L1, the P1, the H20, H20T, and now we have the H20N, the one that we are going to speak about, and there is the third-party SDK as well. So because we are speaking about the night vision, and night vision is mainly for the like monitoring, for surveillance. So we are speaking about the public safety. We are speaking about the law enforcement, the search and rescue teams. And in any of these jobs, there are key challenges, of course, in any job actually. So, but in this particular field, the challenges are like we have a limited vision, because mainly we are doing, or they are doing, not me, they are doing the like the surveillance or the monitoring from the ground. And if they are going to use an aerial view, they will use a helicopter, and the helicopter is costly, it's noisy, so you cannot depend on this kind of solution. And as a second challenge, we are putting them in high risk, since they are fighting criminals, they are doing a lot of difficult jobs, so we are putting them in a danger way. So on top of that, the efficiency is way less, we are consuming more time, we are consuming more human resource. So what is the drone is adding? It's adding a lot of values actually. So the most three important ones are we are getting the bird view from the sky, or the aerial view. We are having the remote observation. So for example, we can do the monitoring from a distance. We don't have to be in the location. And the third one, that it's the efficiency is really high, right? Because we are deploying the drone in no time, and we are saving the manpower, and of course we are having the live streaming directly to the command center, so they can give the direct commands to the team in the location. So what for this particular field, the public safety, the law enforcement, the key scenarios of the drone solution that it's given, we are having the suspects apprehension, we are having a security patrol, and a traffic management. So these three main fields that the drone are taking care of this kind of solutions. So Ahad, this is the H20N. Why do you think the customer or the people who are having the M300, why they need to upgrade the H20N?
So basically the H20N stands for night vision. The beauty of this payload, it has, as you can see here, like 5 sensors. So let me show you the features of these sensors on the presentation. Like the H20N and H20T, they are basically using for law enforcement and for public safety. But for the H20T, it's based on different industry, which is you can use it with like AI spot check and for inspection because of the resolution of the sensor. Again, you can use it on we can use the thermal, and you can use the night vision. But the unique feature on this is the Starlight camera. So as you can see here, like the H20N is same 640 by 512 at 30 Hertz, and the zoom, optical zoom, which is the biggest improvement and advantage on this, that now they add 2 thermal sensors, means that you can rely on the zooming once you sense any thermal object, then you can zoom in. In the H20T you cannot zoom, you have a digital zoom only, which is still good, but in the night or on the to see the details of the object on thermal, that you need to zoom more. So we have 2 thermal cameras on this sensor. So the tele camera and the wide camera thermal, which is I guess this is the best sensor ever. That it can also go up to 8 times optical zoom. So again, thermal wide, it has 2 optical zoom, and the tele camera has 8 times optical zoom. And of course the Starlight sensor available on the zoom camera and the wide camera, which is 3 micrometer. So that's
the pixel size.
The pixel size is very, very small. So once you use the thermal and you want to do a zooming together with the optical, means that you are taking a lot of light, all the light of the environment you are filming, and then you can do the zooming and you see the picture with, we have some examples now.
We'll show you in the next slide.
Yeah.
What we are using now is the Starlight sensor as a night camera, and we have the dual system of the thermal. So because we have 2 cameras for the thermal, and we have 2 cameras for the Starlight or for the night vision, and of course we have the laser rangefinder as the H20T. You can have the coordinates, you can have the distance between the drone and the object from 3 meter to 1.2 kilometer. It's a very good option to have in a lot of scenarios. So let's jump to the next slide. So as an introduction to the H20N, we're going to speak about 4 different things. The first thing is the Starlight sensor, and the durability, resilience, thermal, and the new split screen. So, as my colleague Ahad mentioned, that the H20N, the cameras, the RGB camera, are using the Starlight sensors. So what is the Starlight? It's a normal RGB camera, but the new unique thing is the pixel size is way bigger comparing to the normal cameras, and we are having a wider aperture, and the shutter speed is way less than comparing to the normal cameras. So we are getting the amplification of the low light, the surrounding low light. You will tell me, if we do the amplification or we are multiplying the pixel readings, it will get noisy. But yeah, it's true. But for this particular technology, and DJI is using and filtering algorithms, so the noise will be way less, and the image quality will be higher. So you don't need to worry about the noisy output. Of course, there might be a little bit of noises, but it's not like it will not like prevent you from analyze the environment, the surrounding environment. So here is an example from this slide. You can see that we have 2 sources. We have the normal RGB camera, like I have an example here. It's the visual light camera, the P1, and we have the dim light source. So the bright light source depending cameras are depending on the sunlight, or depending on the any kind of high dimming or high brightening sources, and you can get the high quality images. But in case of the dim light, we are depending, like seriously, we are depending on the moonlight or the sunlight or starlight, sorry, or any dim light source. And as I told you, it will do the amplification, and you will get the high quality footage or images. So here I have an example. It's like to see it as a proof of concept for the H20N. We are going to compare it with the with its sister, the H20T, of course. So here I have an example about both the output from the H20T in the left side and the H20N in the right side, and you can see the difference. It's way more clearer in the H20N zoom Starlight camera. And this 2 footages are taken from a distance of 500 meters. Another example, you can see, you can tell the difference. You don't need to, or I don't need to explain about it, but oh my God, this is a way improvement in the H20N. What do you think, Ahad?
Yeah, that's as you can see the colors, and you can see the details of the cars. You can see the what's surrounding area. So that's the unique feature of the H20N.
I have here in the slide another comparison between the H20T and H20N. If I play it, you can see how dim is the H20T output. You can see there is like these lights from the car, but once we zoom in, is it playing? No, it's playing. Once we zoom in, totally black. The H20T output is totally black. And here, see the game here. You can read, actually, I can read the car plate number. Yeah, see? So if you took like a photo and you enhance the photo a little bit, you will read it clearly. You will read the car plate number very clear. So yes, another comparison is between the four platforms four night vision platforms from the DJI, and by night vision I mean the thermal and the night or starlight sensors. So night vision stands for both of them. So if I play this video, you can see as well the zooming capability of the H20N, which is not good as the H20T, but it's still very good, because in H20T we have zooming capability up to 200x, but in the H20N we are limited to 100. Yes.
28, yes.
Correct. So yes, this is the differences. Okay, let's go next. The durability and the resilience. Of course, the H20N, as the other products, it has the IP rating of 44, and it can work from minus 20 Celsius to the 50 Celsius, which is you can fly it here. That means you can. It is operational in our region in the summertime. So yes. It's good to have the IP rating as well, since in like here in some cases you will get the like a sandstorms, so it will not get affected, or maybe in other countries there is raining, so it will prevent the electronics from being damaged. What we have as well is the thermal camera. Of course, the thermal camera in the H20N is like more practical, more strong, because we are getting the optical zooming, as I had mentioned in the previous slides. We have two thermal sensors now. The first one is capable of doing optical zooming of 2x, and the other is 8x optical zooming, and overall is 32x zooming between the optical and the digital zooming. And as a flagship features, we have the isotherms, we have the color palettes, of course, the temperature area measurement, the spot temperature measurement, and the temperature alarm. So we have here another example of the zooming capability of the H20N. So from the 2x to the 32x, you can see that it's more clear. It's like clear to analyze the photo or the footage after doing the zooming as well. Another example, comparison between the H20T and the H20N. So in the left side we are in only 8x, in the right side we have the 16x.
And see the details.
Yeah,
the details
can tell the story.
The car and the environment there. You see like very deep details on this on thermal imaging, which is a very good improvement on the new sensor.
Yeah. Again, another thermal comparison between the four sisters drone. I can play the video. Is it playing? Yes. Here you will see the differences or the advantages of the H20N thermal camera. Of course, all of them are good. Because we are speaking about, like, for example, the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced is budget friendly comparing to the others, and it's way more portable. So the M30T as well is giving good footage. and the H20T and the H20N. Of course, the H20N as a thermal camera is the best. You can see clearly that there is 3 people are having a conversation or doing whatever they are doing. Probably they are flying the drone. So yes, the H20N is the winner in this case. The last but not least is the split screen. It's been there, it's not something new, but the new thing is the simultaneous zoom. So you can see from the video that there is a side-by-side video. So you can activate the simultaneous zooming, and once you are zooming in the zooming camera, it will zoom in this thermal camera as well. So they are linked together, so you can do the like full analyzing between the both images. And you have all the needed information in one screen. Like you can activate the pinpoint, you can activate the beacon light. From one screen you have all the access. What else we have is a wildlife monitoring. Of course, I have to mention this because we are using the night vision. What to do with the wildlife monitoring is, as in some cases we need to fly a drone in the night time to study the behavior for the behavior of the animals in during the night time. So it's a good example. Here are the video. I don't know, maybe it's goats. They are moving, so you can do the analyzing of the animals. You can do the animals behavior study, as I mentioned, during the night time. Another example is the properties monitoring case study. So from one place you can fly the drone and do the monitoring while the drone is up. You can like move the drone 360 degrees to have the better observation of the area that you are monitoring. And here I have to mention, if you want to fly the drone in one place for long time, you are limited to like 43 minutes of flying. But we have a solution, or there is a solution for this. If you want to fly the drone in one place, you can have, or you can use a tether system. You can put a cable. It will be connected to the ground directly, which is from Elistair. We have this solution as well. So you can fly up to like 6 to 8 hours continuously, right?
6 to 8 hours, yes, and giving direct power to the drone, which is very good. And the unique feature in Elistair, other than other brands, is the safety. That's give you, if anything happened to the power, then the drone will rely again on the battery, and then you
as a backup.
Yeah, as a backup, which is a very good feature. And you can, there is 2 versions, like we have the light T, which is 70 meters, and the safety, which is 100 meters altitude. That's very good on the monitoring.
Perfect. This is the last video, I think. You can see it. You can see how much clear is the footage from the H20N. If you are flying this in the H20T, I don't think you will get this result. Right?
With that details, you cannot get it with H20T because it's having the relying on the RGB camera, and the H20N is a Starlight sensor, so it is grabbing all the light from the area and make the pixel very clear and very good to see the details.
Correct. This is the drone tethering. I just added to have a clue about the solution. So basically we have the station in the ground, and a cable will be connected directly to the drone. But as I said, the drone should hover in its place. You cannot move it, so you have to consider this if you are considering buying that solution. The last but not least is the FlightHub 2. The FlightHub 2 is the updated version of the FlightHub. So basically, it's a cloud-based management system where you can run your drone fleets. So if you have a team of, like, for example, 10 drones, you can connect them in one page, and then if they are flying in different places, you can, in your office or in the command center, for example, you can have the full monitoring of this drone like feed, and then you can give the commands. You can interact with the pilots by drawing a path to follow or pinpoints, and vice versa. They can do this as well. They can pinpoints, and it will be like reflected to the command screen. So it's very helpful in a lot of different scenarios. And as well, it's not available yet, but in the near future it will be available in the mobile devices, where you can just go to the application and have the monitoring as well from your iPad or mobile phone or whatever. So it's a good solution to have. The FlightHub 2 is now free of charge. It's a free trial of, I think, 6 months, right ahead. Then it will be charged. But for now is free of charge, and it's only compatible with the Matrix 300 and the new M30 series. So if you have these drones already, you can just have a look into the FlightHub 2. It's really easy, nothing complicated in the system. And actually I did a video for explaining about how to connect, or how to like try it with a drone. So you can watch it in our YouTube channel. Here is a quick video of the images that the drone have been taken in this place. You can see it from the FlightHub 2. You can see how many images I took, and you can open them. Actually, they are not images, they are 360 panorama footage that the drone or the H20N can take, or the H20T, and then you can have a full idea about the area there. You can zoom in, zoom out to whatever you want. And as a summary of the H20N, it has a rating, as I said, of IP44. The operating temperature is between -20 to 50 Celsius. We have the zooming camera, the wide camera, and the thermal, and of course the laser range finder as a 4-in-1 solution, the same as the H20T. But see the note there down below, you can see the I mentioned that the H20N zoom is not quite as good as the H20T during the daytime. So if you are considering a solution for like doing an inspection, the H20T is the right payload or camera for you. But if you are considering doing the surveillance, the monitoring during the nighttime, of course you have to go with the H20N. And what else we have is a comparison table between the four platforms that they are using the night vision. We can see that H20T and the H20N, the endurance are almost the same, and the M30 as well. The unique thing in the H20N is the pixel size is way more bigger, so that's why you are getting very good images or footage in the night time. All of them are having the laser rangefinder except the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced, and the aircraft payload capacity. The Matrix 300 can take up to 2.7 kilograms. In case of the Matrix 300, you can add as well a spotlight, for example, a speaker, a dropping system. There are a lot of different solutions that you can consider with the Matrix 300. That's why I call it the beast, because it can do everything almost. The FlightHub compatibility is, as I said, it's only for now with the Matrix 300 and with the M30 and M30T, but for the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced, it's not compatible, unfortunately. Maybe in the coming firmware it will be compatible, but as for now it's not compatible. A quick feature comparison between the H20N and the H20T. You can see you cannot do the simultaneous zoom in the H20T, and but you cannot do the AI spot check in the H20N. So, but most of the other features are compatible with both of them. So yes, I believe this is our presentation for today. This is our webinar. It was a quick because we are speaking for only one product. It's the H20N, and I hope you guys enjoy it and you found it helpful for you for your decision. Let's see if we will have any kind of questions to answer. Let's give it like a few minutes to see if we will get any questions. If not, you will see the recorded video in our YouTube channel. Let's see. Ahad, do you have any additional things to add?
From sales point, I can say the H20N is mainly for the security, public safety, and to monitor the if there is any leakage or a fire or kind of missing people, missing animals, or doing anything related to searching in the night. H20T is still the very good in terms of the surveillance, in terms also still good in like search and rescue for in good environment, which is have a good light environment. Again, it depends on the use of the which department they will use the H20N or H20T.
Clear enough. Thank you for your comment. I believe we don't have any questions, so thank you guys for joining, and whoever is watching the recorded video, thank you for watching as well.
Thank you.
See you in the next webinars, and take care, fly safe as well.
Thank you so much.